Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Brandon Swims, and we are here with Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6 is the Call of Duty game that I have been anticipating the most since it has been announced and I played the beta. I love Treyarch games. My first two introductions into the Call of Duty environment were Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. I love these games. My last favorite game in recent history was Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I loved how that game played. I loved the maps. I loved the guns. I loved watching the CDL. And now we're here with Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6 has a lot of cool things. It's got Omni movement. But the most important thing, I think, to me, of the cool features is we are back to a style of grinding for camos where it starts off with headshots. If you guys have been around for a while in the Call of Duty environment, you'll know that in Black Ops 1, 2, 3, and 4, you had headshot challenges where you got 100 headshots and then you moved to the 2 or 3 or however many special challenges to unlock gold. Well, this game has 2, and as you can see, I already have the XM4 gold. And the other gun that I'm currently working on right now is the AK-74. I have Red Tiger, which means I've done the 100 headshots. The next 2 things on my plate, I have to get 50 eliminations with the Strategist Combat Specialist active, and I have to get 20 kills with the underbarrel launcher attached on the AK-74U. I'm really excited that this is the style that they went back to for camo grinding, because I love grinding for camos. However, it has been atrocious in the last couple of Call of Duties. It's just been something where you have to change your playstyle, and that's not something that I really enjoy. I don't want to just yap about Call of Duty, though. I want to talk to you guys about something that I think is really cool, and that is how I fell back in love with video games and things that I used to enjoy. I'll catch you guys once we get in a match. For those of you that know me, you know that I love content creation, I love streaming, and I love just playing video games in general. However, over the past year or so, I haven't been able to enjoy those things, and I've really been struggling with my mental health on a pretty regular basis. So I've been trying to take time this year to figure out what I need to do to get better. And I took the first step, I believe, into getting better, and that is I went and talked with my primary care physician, and I got back on some meds that I had been on previously in my life when I was younger that seemed to really help me. From there, she recommended that I go see a psychiatrist because she thought that I would benefit from it. And I'm happy to report that I had my first appointment on Wednesday of last week, and I did benefit. She was so right. So I was able to get into the psychiatrist's office, and she saw me, and we started talking about, you know, just different things that had happened in my childhood, etc. So when we sat down, she talked to me, and we talked about, you know, my past and just all these other different things. But one of the things that she talked about was, what is my goal? What is my end goal here with seeing a psychiatrist? And I was like, my end goal is to be able to feel like I'm a human again, feel like I'm functioning and not like I'm not real, and not disassociate all the time, etc. She was really able to help me even after one appointment, because she sat down with me and we went through and we just talked about my past and different things and different diagnoses that I have already had and diagnoses that she thought I had. And one of them was BPD. And if you're not familiar with what BPD is borderline personality disorder. And it's something that she started reading the definition from the DSM-5, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So based upon things that I had talked to her about, she was able to determine that, hey, I believe that you have this, and this is why you're feeling this way. In addition to that, so over the last year, like I said, I've really struggled to enjoy creating content and having fun in life with things that I used to enjoy: wrestling, hockey, video games, etc. And so she sat me down and she's like, you know, part of having borderline personality disorder is you're going to feel, you know, X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, okay, cool. But she's like, another reason you're feeling that way is getting back on one of these medicines. This medicine dampens your frontal lobe. So when you're already struggling with having zero motivation or low drive to do things and not enjoying things, this medicine just dampens that and doesn't make it any better. So you just stay less driven and less determined to do things that you used to enjoy. So we're going to switch it up and we're going to try a new medicine. And so I am super excited to be able to try this new medicine that's supposed to help me and kind of mellow out the mood swings that I have and help me just in general become a, a more refined version of me. I've seen a psychiatrist since I was young, but I stopped because I thought I could take control of my mental health myself. And I found out very quickly, the older I got, this is not the case. You are not in control of this, and you need to see a professional that can help. And so I wanted to say there's nothing wrong with seeing a psychiatrist, because they often are the people that have the resources to be able to assist you the most. So I want to say that I don't think everybody needs a psychiatrist, but it's okay to go see somebody if you don't feel okay. You don't feel like you're you. Go talk to somebody. Talk to a friend. Talk to a support system. Somebody you trust. That's the most important thing that really helped me. I have an amazing wife, and my wife was like, hey, you should really try to, get in and see somebody. See somebody that can assist you, because you need a little bit of help, and that's okay that you need help. There's resources out there. So without her, I never would have gotten help. And I'm super thankful that she pushed me to get help, because I feel so much better now. I haven't started my new mood stabilizer, but I'm off the one that I was on previously because it dampens my frontal lobe, and she asked me to stop taking it. So tomorrow, on Monday, will be the first day that I start it. And I'm super excited to try it because I'm hoping that it helps me and helps me with the mood swings and the things that I've kind of struggled with here recently. I'm so glad that I was able to get the help that I needed, and that I have resources out there and people around me that love me, like my wife and my friends, that push me to get healthier, because nobody deserves to feel miserable. You don't deserve to feel, like I said on a tweet, like my brain is a constant war zone and I just can't escape that war zone. Every day is so rough sometimes, and it's just not fair to you to have to feel that way. So I highly recommend that if you have somebody to talk to them. It doesn't have to be a therapist. It doesn't have to be a psychiatrist. It could be a really good friend. Talk to somebody about how you're feeling and see if maybe they can help you. If they can't help you, see if they can help provide you a step in the right direction. Just find steps to be a better you. And I promise you, it's a lot harder than I make it seem. But once you start talking and you start opening that door with people, people will check in on you. People will ask how you are. And having relationships with people that care about you and that reach out to you and want to genuinely know how you are is such a refreshing thing. Because so often when you get in these mood swings or these depressive episodes and you feel the way that you feel, it's so easy to feel like you don't matter. And there's people out there to remind you, hey, you do matter. And I'm here to tell you that you do matter. Let's get you some help. Let's get you somebody to talk to. I think that saying to go get help sounds like it's harder than it really is, because you don't have to go get professional help. You can just go talk to a friend, and a friend may be able to be all that you need. But you may need meds, and I'm here to tell you that if you can't do it alone and you have to do it with meds, that's not a bad thing. Your brain is not functioning the way that it's supposed to, and sometimes it's just not going to be something that's able to be done without meds. I am so grateful and thankful for medication, because medication has turned around who I am. I feel better in my own skin. I feel better in my own house. I feel like I'm a better dad, a better husband. I feel like I'm more me. I think something that's so important is being able to feel like you're you, and if you're not enjoying the things that you're doing or that you used to enjoy doing, something could be wrong. And it's having that support system that really helps. It's having those people that push you, motivate you. Hey, you should go see so and so. So obviously mental health is something that's been incredibly important to me over the last year, and so I am somebody who's a huge advocate for going to get assistance. I know it's a scary thought and it can be scary to go get help, but I promise you, you'll feel better. And I know it's something that's typically easier said than done, but you have people around you, if you surround yourself with the right people, that will push you and motivate you to step out of that comfort zone and to go get that assistance that you need. It doesn't always have to be a professional. If your help and support system is talking to a friend and that's what works for you, awesome. But just know that there's nothing wrong with being on medicines or going to see a therapist or talking about how you're feeling, because there's nothing worse than feeling miserable and not doing anything about it. because you just sit in it, and sitting in it isn't healthy. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't get you anywhere, and you have a right to not be miserable. So I highly advise that if you're feeling any type of way where you're in a depressive episode or you feel like your life doesn't matter, talk to somebody, because you do matter, and you're loved and you're cared about more than you know, and your brain may not make you feel that way, but I promise you that the case is that these people do love and care about you. And like I said in the last video that I made, there's resources out there if you're feeling that way too, that you can call. You can chat now with the suicide prevention hotline, and I never want to see somebody commit suicide, but I know how hard that struggle is to go through each day and be mentally struggling with things. I've done it, and sometimes it feels like the only way to get those things to stop is suicide, but I promise you that there are other ways, and that you're loved and cared about enough by so many other people that you don't have to feel that way, and that you can get help and be a better version of you, be the best version of you. Something that's become really important to me through this whole process is setting goals. My therapist asked me when we started the psychology what goal I wanted to get out of it. And the goal that I wanted to get out of it, like I said, was I just wanted to feel human. And so in addition to that, what I wanted to do is I wanted to go ahead and get a hold of things that I want to do and set some personal goals for myself. I think goal setting is something that keeps you going, keeps you motivated in times when things can be challenging. So the goals that I have currently for myself, each week I want to read 5 chapters of a book. I want to create 1 video on each channel. I want to stream once a week, and I just want to enjoy life again. I want to go out with my wife. I want to just go out with my baby and just have a blast. I was so tired of being a prisoner to my own mind, and I'm so happy that I've been able to pursue the assistance and the help that I need. And I can't wait to see down the road where this journey has taken us and the different conversations that we're going to have regarding this stuff, because this is going to be a beautiful journey, and I want to take you guys along. You know, I realize that not every day is going to be a great day, but we're going to try to make it the best day that we can each and every day. So I'm excited for you guys to be able to kind of see the journey that we're going to go on. I'm excited for you guys to see the camo grind in Black Ops 6. And most importantly, I'm just excited to feel better. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I'm so thankful for each and every single one of you who takes time out of your day to watch these videos. I hope to catch you guys in another video very, very soon. Peace.